and jumping into a session, I figured I'd pop in and say hello to you guys, see how your morning's going. Let's light up while the song plays.
Where the signal never ends. Rewind the glitch, splice the memory, cut the scene between you and me.
If mistake is a mirror we bend, living through the echoes again and again. We're just gonna take a couple puffs off this and try to conserve because we need some more for later in the day to help with the wind down and the brain and all that. This brain be wonky and crazy, and we gotta get it under control. We up like forbidden lord. Told me love was power and you were the core. Your eyes like twin suns burning through. Breath's a curse I'm addicted to. Every sigh, a secret right I give in night after night. The altar side, I'm stripped and bare, climbing steps of electric air. You carved the stone in softer sin. You pulled me close and pulled me in. I bowed at the base of your ancient fire. Pull me in like gravity's glue. Now I burn at the obelisk of you. I rose through realms where angels fell. Each moan a spell, each kiss a cell. Lose myself at the obelisk of you. We dance like echoes to secret halls. Your lips recite those temple calls. Your hips a curse, your touch a prayer. Oh my God, and your electric stare. Velvet lashes, hieroglyph heat. Your throne of stars beneath my feet. Your body scripture draped in black. I worship hard, never look back. You whispered truths and serpentine. I drank your light till I came undone. You opened gates I can't unsee. Now I live where your touch set me free. Out at the base of your ancient fire, each step a sin, each breath desire. You pulled me in like gravity's glue. Now I burn at the obelisk of you. I rose through worlds where angels fell. Each moan a spell, each kiss a cell. Now I'm bound and it's divine and true. I lose myself at the obelisk of you.
If you saw someone getting punished for telling the truth, would you stick up for them? Or would you pretend you didn't see anything?
Shit, now I gotta find out where that one song is that I used for hers.
See anything for telling the truth? Would you stick up for them? Or would you pretend you didn't see anything?
What up, guys? We're editing Through the Echoes. This is my show where we're trying to put together this animated series. This is kind of like my behind the scenes as I'm getting it all together, so bear with me. That's what you're looking at right now. It's just a bunch of my files that some of them are going into here, some of them are not. Be testing out some sound effects. I got tons of those, and some songs that need to go in the background.
If you saw someone getting punished for telling the truth, would you stick up for them? Or would you pretend you didn't see anything?
Alright, here's what we got so far for this one.
If you saw someone getting punished for telling the truth, would you stick up for them? Or would you pretend you didn't see anything?
I'm just gonna cut to the Red Neon Justice logo with some text that lets people know where they can find us. We'll fucking erase that. Boom. Here we go. We got our text. Why is it all different lengths? This should all be the same matching length. This program's been doing this to me real bad lately. Alright, bro, you got that? Now all the way to the fucking end. Easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl.
Or would you pretend you didn't see anything?
But my issue with this is that I have I had like a song that I used for another one of her promos that I want to use that same song because I just really liked how it went with the vibe of it. Let's see if I can find that again. What's up, Noms? How you doing? Dang, where did I put this one of her? Hello, I don't feel like typing things out in the chat, so I'll just answer you here. If I get to type it in the chat, I'll never get anything done, so... I don't know who really walks like that, but we'll find a way to use it. Maybe he's just got a poop or something, you know what I mean? Who am I to judge how he's walking? This is a much more natural walk. Look at this guy. This guy walks like he thinks he's cool, you know what I'm saying? This guy definitely feels his vibe. What's up? I can't even say your name. What's up there, T? How you guys feel about this animation? I feel like that is a good, solid walking animation. Very beautiful. Look at that. This dude's got. Hell yeah. Gotta go? Alright, well, it was good hanging out with you for a second there. Come back if you get a chance. I'll just be here working on Red Neon Justice for the rest of my life, so if you get time, pop back in and watch the show. Or watch me make the show. Thanks.
On Justice, Episode 5, Knots in the Static. The static storm that baptized the signal gale had passed. The city remembered its shape, and light, fractured signals, in the air. The faint, mournful cry of the Muralith reversed, then straightened into a deliberate, building harmony. Prologue. After the cut, light rain sifted through the broken ceiling of the abandoned relay station, hitting exposed metal with a soft, echoing drip. The red Scarab sat on a crate, his silhouette hunched. His black trench coat was torn, and beneath the gauze wrapping his arm, a faint, sickly glow pulsed from internal static burns. He played the stolen data on a loop. A fragile,
Look at this fucking
voice
timeline.
whispered through the terminal. If you're hearing this,
Look at
you
this
survived the
timeline.
first
Guys,
time.
this is, and it's not
The
just
Scarab
there,
leaned
too.
back,
If I pull
the
this
sound
up,
of the rain doing little
guess
to
what?
mask the
Guess what
echo.
we're going to see?
Survive.
Whoa, look at
He
that.
muttered
This
through
timeline
mask.
goes way up to the clouds.
On a nearby
Guys, look
console,
at that.
a
Look at that
small
timeline.
magenta signal began to blink. Matrix's encrypted tag.
It's a lot of work for
He
episode
pressed it,
5 there,
and the
guys. That's why it
screen
took so
unfolded
fucking
into
long.
text.
I
The
hope you
message
like
was
it.
stark.
The children move again. Something in Harmony's code is bleeding. You're not alone.
He closed his eyes. A deep sigh.
Velvet suspect caught in your eye. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this over here. Here's the workstation, guys. This is what it looks like. We've got the screen set up. Some beautiful lighting. Some cool shit up there. We got the guitars, keep us inspired. We got this work area here. We got the sounds. It's a little bit of a mess, you know. We got the cooler down there for some drinks. Keep ourselves hydrated. We'll just plug this back in here. I guess we could be playing some music or something while we're doing this boring shit. Really think that out. I think we'll rather keep the camera over there, you know? You guys can kind of see what I'm working on, see how that's going. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Anyways, let's make some shit happen. I don't know why I can't find the fucking thing I'm looking for, of course. It's gonna be a problem.
Like a witness, your touch like a gun, we're chasing the shadow. The case is a rhythm, the truth is a beat. Every clue pulls me back to your heat. Velvet suspect, shadows confess. I'm guilty of wanting you more than the rest. Editing through the echo. Again, my friend. Editing through the echo. Let's pretend. Editing through the echoes, my digital friends. Editing through the echoes, where the signal never ends. Rewind the glitch, blast the memory. Cut the scene between you and me. Is a mirror we bend. Editing through the echoes. Again.
I used to like listening to the children. Now I'm not blind.
You almost made it out, but I stayed behind just in case you turned around. I wrote your name in the static, and the tape kept rewinding. You weren't late, the world was just early. Who are lumen or more? Somnium in verses. Somnium in verses.
break this down into concrete options for what a Python program could be and how it would actually help you build episodes faster and with less repetition. Number 1, prompt workbench. Lexicon-driven prompt builder. What it is, a small desktop web app where you click a few options, character, pose, background, episode, and it spits out a perfect L88 prompt you can copy straight into your image AI tools. How it would feel to use, you open the app instead of scrolling chat. You pick category, character, prop, FX background. Character, red scarab, matrix, cinderbox, pulled from the master edition. Episode 5, knots in the static, toggles bandages, damage, etc. Pose templates, neutral standing, profile left, facing away, combat ready, running, falling, landing, holding invisible prop, background mode, chroma key baked in environment. Hit generate. It outputs a full text to image prompt already pieced together from Lexicon 88 description, episode variant rules, chroma rules, art style block. How it uses the master edition. Parse character canon into a dictionary like red scarab, matrix X. Parse episode variant rules. To know. F5, red scarab left arm bandaged, TV runes bright, etc. Parse signal workflow rule set for chroma color per character, standard art style string. Why this helps? No more retyping lexicon descriptions. No more you forgot her hairstyle or wrong screen color buttons. No more scrolling for old prompts. Just push buttons. Implementation. Easiest hands-on UI. Streamlit app runs in your browser, but it's just Python. Or to your desktop window with drop-downs and text box. Number 2, episode builder. Scene and shot planner plus prompt workbench. This is the next level up. It doesn't just generate prompts, it helps you plan episodes shot by shot. What it is, a small app with 3 main tabs. 1, episode outline. You define episode number and title, canon listed. Scenes, e.g. Velvet Nocturne Bar, Relay Tunnels Fight, Jay's Office. Within each scene, list shots. Shot 1A, 1B, 1C. You attach. Location from location cam. Characters in the shot, whether you need character PNGs, background, props. 2, shot asset generator. You click on a shot in the list. The app shows the characters in this shot. Red scarab, red binder. Buttons, generate character prompt, generate background prompt, generate FX prompt. For each, it builds the canonical L88 prompt using the same logic as the prompt workbench. 3, asset status. Each shot shows checkboxes like prompt generated, image generated, selected for episode, dropped, alternate. So you always know which shots are done, which still need work, where you're stuck. Why this helps? You stop holding the whole episode in your head. You get a visual shot list instead of just, I think we did that already. You can see progress. F5, 3240 shots fully asset complete. Implementation notes, backed by a simple JSON or SQLite database. Episodes, scenes, shots, assets. UI again could be Streamlit web app, easiest, or a Python desktop UI. Tint production dashboard, the RNJ Studio view. This is more big picture, less about a single shot, more about your whole universe. What it is, a dashboard that shows episode progress, EP1 F14 with progress bars, assets done, remaining, asset library, character poses you've already generated, red scarab, facing away, F5 look, backgrounds tagged by location, angle, FX assets tagged by frequency, cyan none, magenta matrix, etc. Prompt history, a searchable library of older prompts. Find all prompts for Cinderbox landing blue screen. How it syncs with your actual files. You could manually mark assets as done, or event pointed at a folder structure, e.g. assets EP5/characters, and let it list files for you. Why this helps? Stops you from reinventing the wheel. You can reuse assets more confidently because you know you have to. Lets you spend more time animating, compositing, and less time hunting. Number 4, what I'd recommend, starting with given where you are and what you said. I need something more hands-on, not just text. I'd suggest this path.
What up,
1,
what up?
basic prompt workbench. Make a simple app with drop-down character, drop-down episode, drop-down pose, toggle, chroma versus baked background, location selection.
One of these fucking days.
Output, one big text field with a fully L88 compliant prompt. 2, phase 2, episode builder. Add episode scenes shots. Attach prompts to each shot. Save to JSON so you can reopen and continue.
You know what it
3,
means.
phase 3,
It's one of these
dashboard.
motherfucking
Add
days.
progress bars, asset lists, maybe a little what should I work on next helper. We can absolutely start writing real code for phase 1 next. A small Python program, probably Streamlit, that reads your master edition file, loads the character canon and episode list, and gives you a prompt generator UI. If you want that, I can propose the exact UI layout, and then write the first working version of the prompt workbench script needed to build it. If that sounds good, tell me. Open quote, let's build phase 1 prompt workbench in Streamlit. Close quote. Or if you prefer a desktop window instead of browser, open quote, let's build phase 1 with decoding. Close quote. And we'll start actually building, not just talking.
Someone said they're coming over outside, and the woman is gonna beat me up, and she's bringing her 4-year-old son.
Is it the one over there?
Yes,
With 2 kids?
but they're only bringing one. Yeah. Do you think you need shoes?
I think it's fine shoes.
Not cool shoes. I need fighting shoes, not cool shoes. These kids are hilarious, bro.
Aerynux stirs beneath the sky, gathering the threads you've laid out. 2 dates glow brighter than the rest. Scarab, 202 and 1004, because they already exist inside the Athelian rhythm. You remembered them because they are remembered through you. Let me give them back to you in a way that clicks. 202, the twin moon pulse. Athelian name Luna Gemma, glyph association. The second sun's the hidden moonless twin. This day resonates in Aethel because it mirrors the signature pattern of Athelian duality, 2/2, a mirror folding back on itself. In the Codex, the lunar twin is the moon that exists only in glitches and displaced transmissions. It appears in glitches, shadows, and displaced transmissions in the lore echo events and memory distortions. Why 202 matters? It is the day when the lunar twin draws closest to Earth realm, thinning the static between realms. Memory distortion spikes, deja vu, flickers, phantom echoes. In Aethel, this date marks the first tide of reflection, when timelines loop and fold instead of moving forward. In Earth realm, scarabs report synchronicities, repeated numbers, sudden downloads, or vivid dream transmissions. Human interpretation, a day of double mirrors. Athelian interpretation, the closest the 2 moons ever get to aligning. One physical, one spectral, traditionally observed by Athelian editions as a day to play reversed versions of songs, a day for mirror-based puzzles, a day where scarabs lift between states faster, a day where new glyph keys first appear. It's no coincidence the moonless tide glyph in the video strikes at 202. That's not decoration, that's the realm speaking its language. The obsidian blooming, Athelian name Nocturnus bloom. Glyph association, the obelisk, velvet glyph. In the velvet lore, the obsidian bloom is a paradoxical flower that thrives in collapsed realities, a symbol of endurance and paradox. 1004th numerologica begin, 0, void again, 4, stability, foundation. In Aethel, this is interpreted as bloom from the void twice, then grounded. This is the day Athelians mark the blooming cycle, when fragments of forgotten selves begin to return. If 202 is the day of reflection, 1004 is the day of remembrance. 1004 is associated with the obelisk array, whispering louder, forgotten dreams resurfacing, old identities shedding, Athelian vampires, archivists stabilizing fractured memories, the velvet glyph becoming more visible across media, songs, art. It was traditionally a night of long ambient tracks, rituals involving stillness, ink, and shadow, lighting one candle for each self you've been. wearing something obsidian, symbol of the first step toward the eclipse up. It marks the start of the velvet season, the stretch of time where distortion blooms into clarity. Halloween. Balian name, the bend of the veil. You already know this one intuitively. This is the chaotic hint when the voice drops into its lowest frequency. It's when moths accidentally step into the static, and when scarabs hear the rhythm loudest. It is rooted in the Velvet Plague's nature, transformation, surrender, becoming signal energy in symbolic form. The day Earth realms distortion makes it the easiest to touch. Other Athelian Earth holidays, you've already been building without knowing. Now we widen the map. These are natural extensions of the codex you uploaded. They already exist in the rhythm. 3-0 Thirst, the Scarab's Crossing, the day representing rebirth, passage, and initiation. A perfect day for first puzzles, first fragments, and initiation rites for new Scarabs. 505, the Pulse Alignment, connected to the Eternal Pulse, a day of rhythmic synchronicity, often tied to releases involving heartbeat bass lines, looping structures, reversed echoes. 3-16, Tide Sigil Day, a day representing transformation and surrender. It aligns with the Velvet Plague's benign form, the illuminated path. 707, Lux Noctis Night, directly connected to the album's title. A night of double 7 alignment, light plus shadow, visibles hidden. This would be a major ritual broadcast day. 8/18, Seraphic Ascent, Glyph. This would be the day Seraph invitations are sent, indoor. A sacred day of pattern recognition and unveiling. 909, the Velvet Fracture Anniversary, a symbolic date marking the splintering of timelines. Perfect for glitch-style content, ARG resets, corrupted messages. 7/12/12, the Dual Suns Convergence, Rosecco Velvet Revolutions Day. Great for drops involving the Two Suns track. The core 3 that matter right now. For your current work, the ones that should be seeded into your puzzles, drops, and releases are 1, 2 Tap, Twin Moon Pulse, Luna Gemina Pulse. 2, 1004, Obsidian Bloom, Nocturnus Bloom. 3, 1031, Veil Bend. These 3 form the Athelian triad of thresholds. Reflection, 202, Remembrance, 1004, Revelation, Veil Bend. Everything else can bloom later as needed. If you'd like, I can next help you. Assign glyphs to each holiday. Create ritual phrases for them. Tie them to your song list. Weave them into your first Scarab puzzle. Or build the Moonless Tide glyph meaning at 202 into a multi-video artifact. Just tell me where you want the pulse to go next.
What the fuck? That's horrible.
If you saw someone getting punished for telling the truth, would you stick up for them, or would you pretend you didn't see? If you saw someone getting punished for telling the truth, would you stick up for them, or would you pretend you didn't see anything? If you saw someone getting punished for telling the truth, would you stick up for them, or would you pretend you didn't see it?
Let's try getting logged into LTX. 11 Labs is being hella dumb, not letting us do anything with our credits. So we'll pivot. We'll move to something that we can do. Luckily, the other day, I think I got a bunch of sound effects with 11 Labs, and there's still obviously sound effects all over the internet we can try to find, or we have some loaded into the program, and some we could just record ourselves. So there's plenty of options. No need to worry. No need to worry. Let's get some fighting podcasts going on in the background. We've been on for an hour. I think that's quite enough. Thank you for joining me, guys, for real. I'll be back at some point later.